I want us to talk about the Super Falcons of Nigeria. What they did to Benin, it was so sweet. It was so nice. 2 goals in the AFCON qualifiers. What do you have to say about that game, first of all?
Our sweet babies.
Yes.
See, those girls, they always turn up, whether you like it or not. I just love to see them play or love to watch them play because you always know that these girls will give you a good performance. You understand? Fine, even though it's not always that you get that top notch, but they'll end up winning for you. They hardly disappoint Nigerians, especially when the men are disappointing us.
Exactly.
These ladies will come and salvage the situation. So good up to the girls. I just take my hat out for them because these girls, they always give us. They are the current AFCON
winners.
WAFCON.
No, we're WAFCON.
They are the current WAFCON winners. So with this should tell that these girls, they are performing and they should give them the money, whatever these girls want.
The lands, they should give them everything.
They will give them husbands. They should join them.
They should give them husbands. Those who
they give them men wives, they should also give them ladies and the husbands.
Simple, as simple as that.
We love them and we always want to see them prosper and do well for their country. We love them so much.
So just to add up to what Chanana said, the truth of the matter is, after watching that game, I was like, this is what we want to be seeing from the Super Eagles. You understand? They control the game, they played very well, they created chances, they scored 2 goals. They could have scored more, but they scored 2 goals. And I'm not going to lie, the goals were nice. It was coming from all angles. Esther Okoronko. You are too good. You are too good. Yeah. So guys, we are going to talk about other updates that has to do with Nigeria live here. So please make sure to like, subscribe, and also turn on notification. My name is Adam, but you can call me Ebuka, and I'm here with Chanana.
Chinedu in the building.
So guys, quickly, let's jump into it. Let's begin with an injury situation to Kelechi Iheanacho. I don't know if this is a big blow to Nigeria or not, but let me hear from you on that. Now, I want to get your honest opinion on this. Kelechi Iheanacho getting injured, is it a big blow to Nigeria or not?
I would like to be honest. I don't think it's a big blow to Nigeria.
Why? Explain.
The reason is down. You see, let's be frank with each other. Kelechi is a fantastic striker, but let's say 2-3 years down, he has not been the Kelechi we used to know. And let's be frank, I don't think he has even played a game under Chelle. You understand? So that should tell you that he has not been in the coach's plan for some time now. So and we also saw what Chelle has done and other stuff. So him being injured, because now I'll not sit down here and lie. He has picked from because he has moved from his former club to now Celtic, and he's playing very, very well. He has been scoring goals here and then. He's picking up his form and other things, and this injury is very, very quite unfortunate. But the truth is now, I don't think Kelechi is, like, let's say, a big part of the coach's plans now.
And the main man.
Like, fine, even though we want his experience and other things in the team and other stuff, you know. But now I don't think he's a main man or a mainstay in the team now for the coach. So him getting injured, I don't think it's a big blow. The coach can find his way around it very easily at all.
All right. So just to add to what Chanana said, I think I agree with you. You know, when he was playing and doing so well, it got to a point, a lot of people on social media were like, oh, he should come to the national team again. He cannot experience the fact that he's on form and all that. But going into an Europa League, a big stage like that, where the whole world will be watching and getting injured like that, it's a sad one.
Got injured the 2 minutes.
Yes, but I feel like, is Nigeria going to miss him like in a game? No. Definitely Nigeria sport for choice forward. There are other players that can fill in the boots if Kelechi is not even around, and it won't be a headache to Chelle. He's not going to have a headache because Kelechi is injured. The only player we have to pray that he shouldn't get injured is the one and only Victor Osimhen.
Yes.
In fact, it should be a prayer topic on Sunday, on Friday,
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
Thank you. Fasting.
Even if you are eating self, after praying for the food, you also
pray for Victor Osimhen, because he's the only one that if he's not in that team, you shake a bit, because you know what he brings and you know that the other players cannot even level up to his energy. You understand? But for Kelechi, it's not a headache to the coach. The coach can maneuver, pick other players. There are options. Paul Onuachu, Boniface, Ako Adams, like so many. So I feel like there are other players who can really do similarly to what Kelechi is doing. So it's a sad one, but it's not a big deal like that for the Super Eagles of Nigeria. So let me know what you think about that. Let us know what you think about that down below in the comments. Now, let's move away from that and talk about a controversial topic on social media. Maduka Okoye versus Stanley Nwabali. Who should be the first choice goalkeeper? Now, I want you to give me your stance on that, because there are other reports suggesting that Nwabali is becoming
complacent.
Complacent. Good. That is the word. He's becoming complacent because he feels like he's untouchable at that particular spot. You understand my point?
Yeah.
So I want us to talk about what is the way forward. Is he going to be the number one, or he should be changed for someone else to come in? Because I'm going to read the reports, but first of all, let me hear from you. What do you have to say about them?
Nwabali should be very, very careful. See, let's be frank with each other. You see, a goalkeeper like Nwabali and Maduka Okoye, when it comes to level, Nwabali is not at the level of Maduka because of even where they play.
Yeah.
South African League and the Italian League is far vast difference, you understand? But I'll not sit down here and say Nwabali is a bad goalkeeper, because it was opportunity and he grabbed it with both hands. As a footballer, whether you are in the Spanish League, Premier, wherever you are, when the opportunity presents, you have to grab it. And Nwabali has done very well by grabbing his opportunity and doing very, very well. But in the past couple of games, 2-3 games, he has become complacent, you understand? And let's be fair, if we are putting both of them on the same pedestal and we want to choose a goalkeeper outside, we all go for Okoye. But because Nwabali has taken his chances and the opportunity to perform, it's hardly to just displace him just like that. It would be totally unfair. That's why Maduka has been given the opportunity to win back his spot. But it's like Nwabali is trying to make things easy for the coach and for the people to drop him and put Maduka in. Because if you see Maduka, see, the goalkeeper has been out for some time based on some issues. Immediately he got back or was ready to play, he was put in the game. That should tell you that, man, the goalkeeper is that good.
Do you know what the sporting director or the technical director of Udinese said?
Yeah.
Now, this is a report, and I want to read exactly what he said about Maduka Okoye. He says that Okoye has trained really well in recent weeks. It is almost impossible to score against him in training. We are really happy he's back because he's our starting goalkeeper, and there were never any doubts. But I want to thank whoever replaced him. He did well. Do you get it?
For someone to say this about a goalkeeper, I should tell the level of confidence
the whole team has in
him. You understand? Based on his issues and other stuff, they have a level because his performance is top notch. So if you are fighting against a goalkeeper like this and you want to become complacent, the ball is in your own court. Continue being complacent, okay? Continue. Because so, when he gets the opportunity, he's going to prove. We all know pressure. He's the goalkeeper in the Italian Serie A. So what pressure? He will not face any pressure. So the moment he gets the opportunity to be in the post, he will take it away from you. So don't be there and be doing that your things and be laughing, and you start sitting on the bench and you realize what you have done wrong.
So let me read the reports before I even make my own statement. This is coming from the former midfielder of the Super Eagles of Nigeria. He played during the 1990s, and his name is Fuludu. This is what he said to Sports Radio Brilla, and he says that the man has become complacent. I don't know what he's thinking now, or what he believes he has achieved so far. Uzoho left and he Nwabali came in and became the toast of Nigerians. Maybe he does not understand that at this stage we need goals and focus to get to where we want to be beyond just winning. He also added that for me, he should be spoken in a language that he understands. I don't know if he's unfit or what the training schedule looks like, but I strongly believe complacency has set in. He cannot continue like this. Now, let me just add one last statement before I just add up what I really want to say. He added that if he wants to man the goal in our next games, he should talk. They should talk to him before Nigerians descend on him. You know, Nigerians, we don't forgive easily. This is coming from Fuludu, a former Nigerian player speaking to a sports station in Nigeria, talking about this whole situation. And I just want to say this very quickly. I have seen instances in game where in Nwabali he saves a ball and he starts laughing at the opponent, like you are underestimating them. Don't do that. In the just ended games they played quite recently, mistakes. Look, it got to a time Osimhen was angry at him. I don't know if you have seen that video.
He was shouting at him. But he did the first one, they considered from the first one.
They considered,
and then did the second one, and nearly
almost. That game was almost.
It's like the ball hit the bar or something like that.
Yeah, almost. And Osimhen was seriously angry, like, what are you doing?
See, whatever they fought for, they are just going to throw it away in a split second.
And one thing, this whole complacency thing comes from like body language and what you see, because normally you don't even hear what they are saying, but almost like at the end of every single game, he's either complaining or arguing with someone. That is what I've seen so far. I'm not saying he's a bad goalkeeper. He's a very good goalkeeper. He has done well. But as human beings as we are, the reality is that it gets to a certain stage where you feel too pompous. Because as I said the last time, the way Nwabali is in goalpost, if you ask any Nigerian that Obasogi or Adeleyi, who should you will not even choose none of them. But Maduka Okoye, you can hit your chest that he might give you more than what Nwabali is doing or something similar. So guys, let us hear from you. Maduka or Nwabali, who should be the number one goalkeeper? And what have you seen so far? Are we overthinking it? Are we reading it wrong? Or you also believe that there is some level of complacency that has set in when it comes to the issue of Nwabali? Let us know down below in the comments. So guys, this is where we are going to end it on that case. Let's move away from that and talk about yesterday, what happened in the Italian Serie A. Investors are not happy.
AC Milan.
Investors are not happy. Now, the reason why investors are not happy is because of a Nigerian footballer who plays for Pisa. Yes, Ebenezer, Akim Samuel, superb player, fantastic midfielder. Now you might be wondering why I'm bringing this up.
Stubborn midfielder.
You know there are injuries in the midfield of Nigeria. And we have always been saying that Nigeria needs to start growing the next generation. This young boy is doing exceptionally well. Yesterday, if you watch how he played against AC Milan, come on, superb, excellent.
Modric and Co in the midfield, so.
And he provided an assist too. Let's not forget, he provided an assist. Now, this is a player who started his football, Remo Stars, got a chance to play for Inter Milan, sent on loan Sampdoria, came back to Inter Milan, and now on loan at Pisa. Excellent player. I'll be really happy to see him in the Super Eagles. But as we who watch the game, we watch it as neutrals and best investors. What did you see in that boy?
Well, I think the guy is good. I think sometimes we have players that they understand their role on the field and they know what to do. I think he's that player. Because you check and you realize that no, you are playing against a big team. So when you are playing, when a team like Pisa is playing against AC Milan, you have to know that most of the players in the team will be given a specific role that will define their performance on the day. Because you can't just put them inside and let them do what they want. No, because you are playing against a better team. But you have Modric, Selemakers, and other stuff. Thank you. You know, in the team, so you can't just go and play whatever you know. You have to play to instruction. And based on what I saw him do yesterday, I realized that he played to the coach's instruction. That's why he lasted the full 90 minutes of the game, because however you have been put off for a long time ago
and got an assist.
Yes, for him getting us, that tells you that he added something to their team.
That game ended the 2-2 draw.
2-2 draw. They nearly. You understand? So AC Milan needed the last minute equalizer. You understand? So we tell him that he's doing very well and he should continue like this, because since we have injury, I think Onyeka is injured. He has not yet been back and all that stuff. So if there's a chance for him to make a shout for himself, and the time is now. And with the performance he gave against AC Milan, I think he has made a fair shout. So let's see whether he can double it up or follow it up with good performances to see his because sometimes we don't want one day wonders. We want consistency. So if he can show this consistency, then I think Chelle will give him a look in.
Alright, so the player we are all ranting about is called Ebenezer Akim Samuel. I hope I got the pronunciation right, but he's an excellent player, and I pray Chelle gives him his debut or a call-up. Let's see something. He's a very good player, I'm not going to lie. Now, lastly, let's talk about Chelle, the man himself. He has been speaking quite of late, talking about the World Cup, the playoffs, what Nigeria should expect, the preparation and everything. And I want to read a few things that he said recently and what our thoughts are, you understand. So this is what he said. He says that thanks to the fans, thanks to Nigeria, I am so happy that I have brought back smiles on their faces. He also added that we beat Benin because the fans pushed the players. I asked them this. They have to do this for the playoffs. I plan to do my best for Nigeria, and inshallah, we will go to the World Cup. That is his first statement. And for me, this clearly shows a coach
with confidence.
If a coach speaks like this, it should tell you the level of confidence he has of going. You know, people are always undermining Nigeria, especially in this playoffs, because of how the other teams have done so far. Look, it is going to be a dicey one, but the coach speaking like this gives me a bit of joy. Now, he did not end there. He also added this. Let me do it very, very quickly. Now, this is what he said. He says, qualifying for the FIFA World Cup is not a war, but it is like war. In fact, it is. My players need to have a warrior state of mind. They have to be like sharks. This is coming from the Super Eagles coach. He says his players need to be like sharks, and we all know how sharks are, how they behave. They devour. They devour. So this is like war. It is Nigeria against everyone else. You understand my point? And at this point, it is in the hands of Nigeria. Now, let me just go first on this. I like how the coach has been speaking. I have been one of the biggest supporters of Eric Official because coming in, he came into an impossible situation with this Nigeria Super Eagles team. It was an impossible situation. But how he was able to get them from where they were to a playoff is nothing short of a miracle. It is good. It is excellent. He has not lost a game yet with the Nigeria Super Eagles. And I feel like if Nigerians back him, like how he said, the fans were the ones who pushed. If they continue to do that, trust me, the World Cup qualification is in sight. As simple as that. And I like the mentality. The mentality he's trying to instill in these players. This is war. Don't go there and be laughing. That's why I say complacency shouldn't be an issue. Don't go there and be laughing on the pitch. If it's just be don't smile.
If you are leading,
frown.
If you are leading for yourself,
frown. Don't laugh. Don't be smiling. No. Let's be serious. And I'm going to repeat this before I even let you come in. Nigeria should start training for penalties. This is the playoffs we are playing. It is a one-off game. There will be a situation that penalties is going to save you.
Might be needed.
So please start training on penalties. It might be the savior, especially with the goalkeepers. They should start learning. They should start doing investigation and research on the opponent, especially where they normally place their balls when there are penalty shoots. I just have a feeling. Let's go.
You see, Eric Chelle is speaking with a lot of confidence because you realize that now it's like the team and the players are buying into his ideas.
Yeah.
You understand? You see, when you have a coach like that and you realize that things are going your way, your players and things are getting in line with whatever you are teaching them, you become happy and you speak with confidence because you know that when you map up a strategy, the players will follow. You understand? And let's say the playoff, I like a situation where you have your destiny in your own hands. Now Nigeria has everything in their own hands. You just have to win your next match, then you wait for the next opponent, you win, then you go to the final playoff, you win, and you are qualified.
Simple.
You don't need to depend on anybody else to qualify.
Yes.
This is the best situation that you can have to qualify for a World Cup. So when everything goes wrong, you know the fault is from you. You can't blame anyone. You can't say, oh, now I was expecting this one to win this. We passed that stage. Now everything that happens is based on your own efforts.
Excellent.
So I hope Nigerians will give their all because we are watching with two eyes. As Ghanaian, as we are Ghanaians, we are expecting Nigeria to be there so that the banter we go and meet. But I'm sure they will put the two of us in America. We go and meet there. You understand? So that we can compete and laugh together. You see, Nigeria,
it'll be fun.
We will hardly meet in the World Cup because we all know they would get
friend groups.
Yeah, so we will be together as friends there because we are not going to compete against each other. We are going to compete against the world. You understand? Whether you like it or not, music, movies, everything.
It's just two of us.
The two of us against the world. So my parents, we did one about
yeah, guys.
But I guys,
your guy.
Oh.
Now only us one lie. Look, I won't lie to you. I agree with this. We just want to see Nigeria at the World Cup. I want to go to probably a place where I'm watching football. Nigeria is playing, and I see a friend. I'm like, oh, Obina, how fun, man? Like something like that. I just want to be excited. Then you see me, you come here, them, watch another, That's what we want. We want that excitement every time we are playing the World Cup because the last time Nigeria went to the World Cup is 2018.
That was Russia.
That's a long time. This is the time. We are just going to end it here. Look, my name is Adam. We'll make sure to see you in the next one. I'm here with Kanana. You can come here, His name is Chinedu.
In the building.
Charlie.
Always in the building.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.